in Chamonix, France at the moment, just in front of Mont Blanc actually. Got a wee bit of a run plan for tomorrow. So we're following the UTMB MCC course. So the MCC course is a 40k section of the UTMB, which is a 160k race that runs all the way around Mont Blanc. It's a really special event. I hope to be able to do it one day, but for tomorrow's one, we'll just be doing a little section of that, and we'll be starting in Chamonix instead of finishing there, and we'll run out and then run back. Should be about 60-70 k's, but I'm really looking forward to this one. It's a little bit wet out at the moment, but we're hoping it clears up for tomorrow. It's not going to be a super intense day, but it will be quite long, and it should be a really scenic one. So this one's going to be super special. Looking forward to it. Morning everyone. It is Sunday, run day, and it's 6:30 in the morning. I think it's going to be quite a good morning. It's a bit colder. It's about 6 degrees at the moment, which is actually not too bad because it just means that I'll be able to hopefully use this water throughout the day, which will be really good because I've only got a litre with me. But I'm sure there'll be different spots to fill up at different points. At least I'm kind of counting on that. Yeah, so far it's looking like it's going to be a really good day. Yeah. Alright, we are at the finish line of UTMB. This will be our starting point, and we'll also come back up here through to finish, I think. Be rude not to. It looks a little different without all the banners and everything, but ready to start. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. So, funny thing, right off the start, I actually already forgot my torch, and it's still quite dark at the moment, so I'm having to use a flashlight on my phone to get around. It's a little bit sketchy, but it's actually getting a little bit lighter now. We have had our first sort of like pinch climb. There's a few scattered around the course. This is the first one, not a big one by any means, but it's nice to get a little climbing done. It's definitely starting to get a little bit lighter, but as we're going up into the mountains a little bit more, it's getting quite misty. It looks really awesome. So I just popped out to a road. We're going to be following this for a wee ways, I think. We're kind of coming along up our second little pinch climb, if you will. We're right here on the map at the moment. So I believe we've finished up like our second pinch climb, which is just kind of coming down into a little village now, I think. That's good to know. Back onto some tracks, heading up the mountain now, or at least the first little part of it is like one pinch climb, down a little bit, another pinch climb, down a little bit, another little pinch climb, and that'll be our summit, I believe, so our tallest point of the run. We're getting the poles out. It's getting a wee bit steeper, and I think the poles will just help kind of relieve that. Just over the longer distance really, more than anything. More danger signs for the river. That one's a really cool one though. Now we can see them. Food break and water break in one. And there's a good chance to fill up water. Hydrate again. Right, so in terms of distance, I think we're about here at the moment. So we're just a little bit under halfway still, but definitely getting there. So we've got all of this climb to do, which will be a bit of a beast, and then a bit of downhill, pinch, and then that'll be our peak right up there at 2,000, what is it? I think it's 2,000 something, 2,200 meters. Looks like the path over there is actually closed off. So it looks like there's another way around to stand here. If not, we might have to do a little fence hopping, although I'm not super happy with it. Can't go that way either, but I've just seen a track over here that looks like it might link up with the one that I'm supposed to be taking. So I will just follow it for a minute, and if it doesn't link up, I might have to do a little off-trackery and hope my GPS is correct, because it's just quite misty at the moment. Perfect. So that's where we would have come up, and we did a little bit of an around from over there. But this is where we're supposed to be going now. So back on track, and not too much time lost, which is good. Oh, going pretty well. We're getting quite high up now. Just hit the 3-hour mark at about 18.5 kilometers. We're doing really well. We're almost at 2,000 meters, so which will be the first of the two main summits that we'll hit. We've got about a k and a half to go before we actually reach the main summit, but only about 200 meters of vertical, so it's not too much further up. Feeling really good. It's super quiet up here. It's really misty, but I can sort of make out the sun in different points, so we know the sun's coming up, and hopefully the mist will go with it, and we should get some really lovely views on our way back at least. Feeling really solid. Been keeping up the nutrition. It's just time for a bite now, so nosh into a bread and jam roll. Just crossed the border into Switzerland. That's pretty awesome. Oh, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. That's pretty awesome. So I thought I'd stop and do a quick little tune in. Been going for a little bit now. We just hit the 4-hour mark. Feeling amazing. This downhill is so awesome. Hopefully you guys can see a good bit behind me there. But it's just really stunning. Super awesome terrain. Well, this isn't very good. It's reached a little bit of a dead end, even though we need to go that way. So let's climb on under. There we go. Nice. Just hit the peak, and we're heading down now into the valley, and that is where we will get to the actual start of the MCC course, and we can do it all over again. We're getting really close now. I think we're within about a kilometre of Martigny, or at least the race starts, so that's really good to see. Once we get there, I think it's just a matter of just turning around and just beasting up the hill, which, if I'm going to be completely honest, not hugely looking forward to, but just something that has to be done. I mean, I got to get back, so yeah, I've got to do it with ride life or not. And oh, Oh yeah, we did it. Halfway. Alright, so our time was 5 hours 40 minutes to get here, and I think we can chop a good wee bit off on the way back, just because just with the poles and everything just makes the hills a lot more manageable. This downhill is pretty just brutal, just tolling on the body and everything. So yeah, we're gonna push on. 3, 2, 1. We came from just down there, already made up a cow, so making good time. It's a view of after me now, just swinging up through a grapevine, great, I can't talk, vineyard, that's what they're called at the moment. Back on the tracks, and we're just pushing up. Yeah, just pushing up. We've done 44k, so we're in ultra territory now. We just passed 7 hours. We've got 25 more minutes before it will officially be the longest run I've done straight. I've done longer trainings, but longest run in terms of duration. And by the end of it, we will well have surpassed the longest run I've ever done. So that's really awesome. I'm quite chuffed with that actually. Now if you look up there, that big one in front of us is where we're heading. Right up there. Going back over a sketchy looking bridge now. That pink castle down there is where we're heading. And then just back up that way, over there, up through the valley, up to the top up there. Coming back in now to the water spot. We're just gonna take 2 and just get a breath back and a bit of water, a bit of food. Yeah, we're just at hit 50k's, which I'm super stoked on, because it's a pretty awesome milestone. And yeah, other than that, we're feeling good. We're getting near the top now. Insane run, man, insane. Oh, just had a few milestones I'm pretty stoked with. 50k, that's a good one. 3,500 meters of vertical. 8 hours, 22 minutes. Man, I am so stoked right now. Right, made it back to stone houses, which means the top is just up there. What a view, man. Here we go. It's like 5 o'clock now, so I'm gonna be running back maybe the last like 10k or so in the dark, but it is what it is. Yeah, not really all that much I can do about it. I'm gonna have to put the camera down for a wee bit because, well, it's my own fault for this one, but light's going down, and we're not back yet. In fact, we've still got over 15k's to go. Hoping I can get back in the next 2 hours or so. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to chop the camera down, or to give you a little glimpse at the hills quickly before I sign out for a wee bit. Kind of coming into the finished corral now. Like 500 meters to go. I'm pretty stoked. I'm really stoked. Oh, he did it. I'm over the moon about that one, man. So unbelievably stoked. I'm gonna hit the shops and then head back to the place. But man, what a run. Just went to the shops on my way home. Now it's freezing cold now that I'm not running, but picked up a can of fizzy drink and some dangerously cheap biscuits, as well as a rice packet for dinner. And then I'll just have a really good feed in the morning because breakfast is included in our accommodations, so maybe like 6 bowls of muesli, something like that. Yeah.